Learn to distinguish between who deserves an explanation, who deserves an answer, and who deserves absolutely nothing. One thing I talk about in my book is the reaction types, recovery reaction types. And what I refer to in my book, Sobriety in Black, is how people react to your newfound sobriety, especially people who knew you as a drinker before or an addict or whatever. In my case, it was alcohol, right? So the first time I attempted sobriety, I was very surprised at how some people who were very close to me reacted to my sobriety. I was under the impression that everybody was going to be, happy for me, especially those close to me. But I had to remember that many of those close to me were also drinking buddies, right? And some actually have drinking problems as well. And so one of the tactics, people who are resistant, who give you a resistant type of reaction to your sobriety, is what they'll do is they'll try to get you into this game of explaining why. Why are you choosing not to drink? Why? They'll ask you questions like that. Why, you're fine. You go to work. You may be a functional alcoholic, right? You do take care of your kids. You do everything else seems fine. Yeah, every once in a while you drink a little bit, but hey, we're stressed. We're grown men. Well, why do you think you need to take this drastic step? And I used to make the mistake of explaining and going into 1-hour conversations with anybody who gave me that kind of resistance, because I felt like I was fighting for my sobriety, right? And my ideals. And what I realized is that those people did not deserve an explanation. They deserved an answer. Whether it's a one word, because I felt like it, just not for me, and no explanation whatsoever. Just give it to them and go. And don't worry about how they feel about your answer. You answer the question, you get on. And I learned that, and that has helped me a lot in dealing with my sobriety. Because one thing about my sobriety is I'm not going to fight for something that is mine. The only thing I can do is give it away. You can't take it from me. You can't wrestle it from me. People will try. And this is one of the ways they try. And that's the reason why you have to be able to distinguish the types of people that you give explanations to, right? Next are the answers. Who are the people that deserve an answer? And yes, some people don't even deserve an answer. They don't deserve a reply. They don't deserve in anything. I've had people look me dead in my face and ask me a question, and I look them dead back in their face and say absolutely nothing. Turn right around and either walk away or start talking to somebody else. Just to let them know, hey, look, this door you're going to have to kick the door down. I'm not cracking it open for you. And kicking it down, you might break a leg or two, especially dealing with me. I'm not, because if I get to that point, at that point, talking is done. And in life, especially dealing with your sobriety and advocating and fighting for your sobriety, you're going to have to be able to delineate between the people that you explain your sobriety to, because there's some people who may be looking to you as a mentor. They're really asking to say, how did you do it? But they don't know how to ask about it. And that's why you do reserve that space for people you give explanations to. I told all my kids, explanations are for people you love. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you may explain it because you may be pouring into them, especially if you know that they maybe they're considering going on that road, right? Those people deserve a good explanation. It would be your duty. I believe it's my duty to at least give them that. But once you're able to delineate between who's who, you stick to that. Some people just need a passing, hey, it's just not my thing. I've lied and told people I've never drank just so, hey, I don't have to deal with an explanation. I don't have to deal with the nothing. Because like I told you, for my sobriety, I'll absolutely lie. I'll lie, look at you in the face and lie dead to your face. I've got to go. Why? My house is burning down. I may be having all the cravings in the world, but I'll be like, hey, my house is burning down. I got to go. My kid's sick. Hey, aren't all your kids in a different state? Yeah, so I got to get on the plane today. Whatever it is I need to do to fight for my sobriety, right, to keep it in my hands and not give it away, I'm going to do that. So if that means no more explanations, because that can be exhausting and it's taxing and it's a tactic people will use to try to get you back to drinking. They don't get that. Some get answers and then some get nothing. They deserve absolutely nothing. You deserve to keep your time and your peace, and you'll know who they are. Give them nothing. Keep it pushing. So think about that too, even in your life. If you're, working on your sobriety right now, think about, are there people in your life that kind of have you in these back and forths that feel uncomfortable? Because usually after a while, you'll be able to tell, okay, I'm going a little bit too long. I'm giving a little bit too much time to this conversation. And that's when you'll understand that maybe you need to put them in the answer or the nothing category instead of explanation category. All right. So it's something to think about. You might want to do a little inventory in your head. Think about that and see what changes you may need to make so that you can bring more peace into your life and you can live comfortably in your life of sobriety, right? So I just wanted to give that to you, pour that into you. Please feel free to share this video. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, please feel free to leave them or hit me in the DMs if you've got questions. Have a great day. And until next time, peace.